Hey, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Anno 1404. Today, we will be, once again, expanding population and hoping to get some stone production online. The two comments I've had so far have both suggested that I perform some form of tutorial. So, let's go through the buildings that we've currently got that we can build. You have the peasant house costing 2 wood. This is your basic house. Allows you to increase your population and will advance to other forms of houses, like these citizens' houses going on in the background here. Marketplace gives you area to build houses, and houses must be connected to marketplaces by roads in order to fulfill that requirement. Market buildings. These give you an area to build workshops and farms and mines and stuff like that. All your kind of economic buildings. You've got your basic robe. A fisherman's hut, which is your very basic form of food, which every level of citizen requires. We need to build another one of those actually, because if you noticed, wow, there was only one of those. Ah, yes. I thought we were running out of food, but instead we just needed spice. You got your lumberjack's hut, which we're going to build another one of. This provides incredibly important material wood, practically needed for all buildings. Randomly plant trees. Cider farms, chapels, which provide faith, which is another requirement. More beautification, and a small warehouse, which increases your storage space in your warehouse. Here. That's practically all we've got access to. Oh, no. We've got hemp farms, which allow us to build weavers, and then produce linen garments, which would satisfy another one of the citizen requirements. We also have stonemason huts and cobbled roads, which are like normal roads, but they move faster. Oh, well, the roads themselves don't move faster. The people on the roads move faster. That would be odd if the roads themselves moved. Anyway, we need to expand to get hold of stonemasons, and the required areas to build that are up here. Stone deposits. Before we can do that, however, it looks like we've ran completely out of tools. Yeah, that's the one he stole. I hate him. No, shut up, time of fire. Right, so we need to head up here to buy some tools and head back, because we're currently flat out of them, which makes me incredibly sad.
You have been chosen to represent the Empire's
Ooh.
interests.
A quest. Let's take it. Right. Seeing as our flagship, this ship, is the only one with weapons, and he wants us to sink a fleeing ship, we're going to have to use that one to go and try and sink the ship, and this one to go and collect the tools we need. This is the ship, if you remember, we got from getting more prestige with the Orient place.
To what do I owe the honor of another visit from you?
Shut up, stupid beardy face. So, flagship's off to go and hopefully sink that fleeing ship and complete this guy's quest. And this guy's off to go and... Oh, he's already got tools. That is incredibly useful. Right, we can go and unload some of those tools then. Herpa moment again. Seem to be having an awful lot of those. But yeah, once we finally get an Oriental settlement.
These are the first building plans I can give you.
Yeah, very nice. Once we finally get an Oriental settlement, a bazaar, which is the equivalent
A new island has been sighted.
of yeah, thanks. The marketplace or bazaar does the same thing as the other marketplace. Yes, thanks for that. The market building, which is exactly the same as the market buildings on the other place, our other island even, and the small Noria, which fertilizes an area. Very expensive, however. That allows you to plant dates and stuff in the correct over the fertilized land, which is fertilized by the Noria, hence allowing you to grow food. Yes, I'm wondering where this.
Land sighted.
At least we're doing some nice exploration. Ah, there it is. Sink it. Naval combat! Or it would be if it didn't decide to load. A coffin ship we're apparently sinking. Seem to be making decent progress, considering it has to get all over the map at that slow speed. You should be okay.
Discovered a building on an island.
Ooh, this is quite a nice island we found. Might settle on this one later. Nice. This one's also pretty good for just population, I think. See what resources it's got. 3 stone, 4 brine and iron, and 3 bear caves. Yeah, it's probably best for a population-based island. That it's got no massive amount of, useful resources, but you can grow cider on it, so that's a bonus. That ship's slowly sinking. Ah. Trying to. That might be the Oriental island we're going to have to settle, though, because that's the only one I can see where we can cultivate spices. And we do have those question marks means that you can plant a first kind of. You can buy seeds from these places using Anno that you can plant on these islands, and hence giving you a different kind of resource you can grow. We could plant dates, allowing us to use that as a proper, date seeds, using that as a proper Oriental island, which would be useful.
You intercepted the ship in time.
Right, we need to grab that proof, and we need to send that back to the quest giver, which was this guy. We've got a lot of wood now, and we've got tools coming in from this guy, so let's transfer some of the tools to this town and start with building a small marketplace next to the stone deposit, keeping as much as the free ground in its radius as possible, obviously, to make use of that with woodcutters placed and other farms. A stonemason's hut. That should give us yet another resource. Stone. So currently we have as major resources stone, tools, and wood. Eventually we want to get some ore mines up and running so we can make tools ourselves. We've got enough iron, so that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, let's unload all those tools and see if we can get it going straight away. If you remember, we got an alert not too long ago that we've unlocked more buildings. Those included ore mines, charcoal burners, iron smelters, tool makers, rope yards and shipyards. So we can make our own ships now. we can mine for iron. Charcoal makes kind of coal, which can be used in the smelters. With the iron ore,
What to report?
to make iron bars, which then can be used in things like tool makers' workshops. To make your tools, which are vital resources. We're handing this quest now. We got a bit of money and some honour, which is useful. And Guy Forecast liked us for it for some reason.